About your father. I found this key on Erickson.
Show me. I don't recognize this, but it has my father's initials on it. He marks his territory. I think he'd have carved his initials into me given the chance. This key's a start, but it's useless without a lock. I don't suppose Erickson gave up what this key was for, did he? No, I didn't think so. Thanks for this. Let me know if you hear where this key might open.
You can't tell me that's worth more than 5.
Your brother, Ulf, wants you to go to your meeting point.
Thanks. I'm on my way.
This lock is too difficult. You won't be getting those plates back.
That damn Luca thinks he can do whatever he wants.
Apparently so.
One day, that rabble will learn the error of their ways.
Here are your 3 golden bowls.
That was a job well done. And here is your gold. You have exceeded expectations.
We managed to complete all the tasks you gave us.
The Inquisition is losing its grip. The people will see that. They will bend with the breeze when the dawn returns. Well done. Take this as a token of the people's thanks. Carry on, and we'll push the Inquisition out and rule as the people of the island would wish.
Let's trade.
Hey.
If you're looking to buy something, you'll have to talk to comrades. I just work here.
You don't sound too happy about that.
My family's been selling our harvest to Comrade for years. When we lost everything in the Troubles, he said he'd take us in. In? He makes us sleep outside.
Tell me about Conrad.
His house is full of supplies, but he won't share them with you if that's what you're after. He didn't lift a finger to help us when they took our cows to be slaughtered, and we've known him for years.
Who took your cows?
The Inquisition. Said they needed to feed people. But now how do we feed ourselves? Of course, Conrad talked to Carlos and got his cows spared.
Can you help me? I need to know where Conrad's cows are.
He has them in an enclosure at the rear town gate. He has a farmer garden. I don't know his name, but he looks tough. All the cows are Conrad's, apart from my Elsa. At least they've spared her so far.
What happened to you?
You must know what terrible things have befallen this island. All those ruins bursting from the ground. Some of them rose in the middle of our farm and the Inquisition said we had to leave. But my sons are still out there somewhere. They all went their own way before these creatures came. I hardly get a wink of sleep worrying about them. Do you know where they are? Do you know where my sons are?
I have no idea.
If you hear anything or meet someone who's been outside, please don't forget to ask about them. Please.
Can't your husband help?
Ingvar? Huh. We're in dire straits and he's drinking the last of our gold in the tavern.
How much is the information worth to you?
I don't have any gold. But if you do manage to leave the town...
Yes?
I have a little put aside for a rainy day. There's a couple of skins and the silver candle holders from my great-grandmother. I buried them behind the barn of our farm.
Which is your farm?
The farm on the path to the monastery. An Inquisition fighter named Severin is in charge there now.
What are your sons called?
Beppo's the oldest. He didn't want to come to town with us. Always ran with the wrong crowd. I worry he's fallen in with the Don's gang. William volunteered for military service with the Inquisition. And Leon, my youngest, just took off in the night.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Don't get your hopes up. This lock is too difficult.
Wah! If you want it, I've got it. If you're here to buy, welcome. If you're here just to look or to beg, get out. I'm trying to run a business.
So, you won't let Tilda into your house?
Did she tell you that? The old witch. I give her food and room, and all she does is whine.
She does like to talk.
Right. You know what some women are like. Today, I let her sleep under my roof. Tomorrow, she takes away my business. People say I'm single because women don't want me. I'm just wiser than that. Wiser.
Too risky. Show me your goods. Do you have any work going?
I already pay enough workers. More would bleed me dry.
With a business like this, maybe you need someone to protect you.
What? Are you threatening me? Are you one of the Don's puppets? Let me tell you something. I make money. I don't give it away.
You'd better not be trying to nick anything.
Let me through.
Nice one.
Don't get your hopes up.
Yes.
That didn't do it. Better start again. That wasn't it. Did it? That wasn't it. Yes. That wasn't it. Damn. It worked. This text is about magic spells.
What is so important that you have to wake me?
Do you have any further tasks for me to do?
You have been mentioned in the same breath as the Don's men too often for me. I would be better advised not to get involved with you. Not now.
Too risky.
Why are you sneaking about? Just get out of my sight.
So you guard cows?
Yeah, and feed and milk them. Berta here's the best cow we have, aren't you, old girl? She's a grand milker, best on the island. A real bovine beauty. No wonder Conrad wants me to guard her.
I can see you're very proud.
Stop interfering with livestock! My head is pounding.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
That wasn't it. That didn't do it. It worked.
If you've got no respect for animals, I've got no respect for you.
Too risky.
That wasn't it. It worked.
What are you doing in here?
About your father. I found this paper in one of the shacks in the gutters.
Now this is a useful piece of paper. This is precisely what I was looking for. I can finally leave this rat hole. You deserve a reward. Here, I can spare 200 gold coins, but take them and you ask no more questions. Deal?
Keep the gold. Just answer my questions.
People usually see gold and forget everything else. All right, what do you want to know?
Tell me about Captain Romanoff. Think he'll be a problem?
Couldn't care less about him. I've got what I wanted now. At least part of it.
What's so important about that old scrap of paper?
There's no secret that it's linked to my father. You must have worked that much out yourself. But my father is my business.
Do you think your father is still on this island?
He was. Whether he still is and whether he's still breathing, those are different questions. But I'll find him.
What's going to happen to the tavern while you're away?
The tavern's only ever been a place for me to hole up in. When it's time for me to move on, I'll find someone who wants it.
What will happen with your father's shack?
I have no use for it. You can have it if you want. You already have the key, after all.
Thanks. That place might come in handy.
It obviously did for my father. If you're going to keep it, take my advice and burn the bed linen.
I'll take the shack. Always wanted something with a sea view. That's probably enough with the questions, isn't it?
For now. Maybe. Maybe we can talk again later. You're a rare one. And I've traveled the length and breadth and met a lot of people. Right. All I need to do now is find a way out of this wretched town.
There's a way out of town through the storeroom of Madame Sonia's brothel.
Really? Wouldn't have thought that that witless sop would have the guts. She's a woman who likes to keep the bed warm on both sides of the argument. Still, you have the ring of truth. And I haven't had any better leads. I'll meet you at Sonia's. You can show me this tunnel before you can think of any reward.
I need some lockpicks.
What say we negotiate a little?
I need a few lockpicks. Yes.
Well?
Ulf sent me. You're supposed to rendezvous at the meeting point.
Great. So he's okay. Thanks for the message. I'll see you around.
That wasn't it. It worked.
I heard Comrade swearing at you. That bastard only cares about gold. At least now, he knows what it's like to lose something.
What do you want here?
What are you doing in here?
What do you want here? Keep your hands where I can see them. Don't touch anything.
What can you teach me?
I have some iron ore for you.
What do you want made from it?
About this treasure seeker. The business with Carrasco and the golden bowls has been dealt with. You can let the prisoner go.
Oh, is that so?
I tracked down the people who had the bowls, but they sold them to smugglers, so they'll be miles away by now. Looks like Carrasco failed to stop the smugglers.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Well, I suppose there's no point in wasting food on Ulf then. We've more to be worried about than some bowls. Wait here, I'll get him. Hey, send the prisoner out here.
The Inquisition is letting you go.
Nice work. Can't say I'm sad to be leaving this dingy hole. One hole to another, though. How do we get out of this town? I'll go down to the harbour quay and find my brothers. Once you can get us out of town, come and find us. But make sure the way is really clear, okay? We're not too fond of being led into traps. Catch you later.
Conrad keeps a couple of cows at the rear town gate.
Good to know. And?
Conrad has a favorite cow. A really good one. Berta.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Probably not.
I'm sure he would miss Berta. And a dead Berta will remind him of his own mortality.
Conrad won't be sleeping alone tonight.
Better find that a moving experience. I'd stake my life on it. All right. Now, let's give him a little time to grasp the situation.
When should I go back and see him?
No hurry. Rest. See Sonia. You've earned it. Then you can visit Conrad.
About you escaping town. I told your brothers to come here.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Now all three of you are here, you can leave town.
Just tell us how, and we're out of here.
There's a secret tunnel in the back storeroom of Madame Sonia's brothel. It leads right out of town.
Right. We'll meet in the storeroom. Then you can show us this tunnel. See you there.
What?
Leave me be.
Let's trade. About you escaping town. I've checked it. The path through the tunnel is clear.
Okay, let's check it out, boys. Once we get outside, we'll probably make camp on the beach outside the town's walls. So, if you're in the market for treasure seekers, you'll know where to find us.
On the beach, right?
We'll hit the road now. Good luck with whatever it is you're up to on this island.
Right, so let's see this tunnel.
I've checked. The way out of the tunnel is clear. It leads outside the town walls.
I'm impressed. And not a question of a reward, yet. I don't have cause to say this often, but thank you. I promise, once I've found what I'm looking for, I'll return the favor. I'm going to head for the beach outside the town, see what I can find. Got to start somewhere. I'll be there for a little while. Just in case you get the urge to look for me.
People have been using the tunnel without my permission. It's not a thoroughfare.
It won't happen again.
It better not. That tunnel is our lifeline.
Yeah, I've got that. Let's trade.
Don't just stand around. Be off with you.
You going to stand here all day?
What do you want?
It's you!
Hello, Conrad. How's business?
You dare to show your face here. I know you were behind it, you and that weasel.
What do you mean?
You killed my cow. You killed my Elsa.
Well, your Elsa wasn't very well protected.
You bastard.
These are dangerous times.
Yeah, and every bastard is just out for what they can get.
And you're stuck with me.
Here, take your gold. I don't know how you can sleep at night. Just leave. Just go.
Conrad paid up.
The skinflint made the right decision. Now he's tame, we know where he is if we need to, milk him. But if he needs us, well, we'll help him. Only fair.
Come back in one piece.
Too risky.
What can you teach me?
I want to learn blacksmithing.
I'll show you how to forge a one-handed sword. First, you need a blank. You have to heat the blank in the forge. When it glows and the metal is hot enough, you can beat it into shape on the anvil. You quench the blade to temper it. Then, you sharpen it on the whetstone.
That's great. Is there anything else you can teach me?
You can also create simple magical jewelry. For that, you need a goldsmith's table. Magical pieces get their power from the stone you include in them. The art is in enclosing the precious stone in gold to make a ring or amulet.
I want to forge a bastard sword.
You should already know how to forge. But to make larger weapons, you have to change your technique. A large blade cools faster, so you have to work faster and more precisely. Grab the hammer higher up. The precision that gives you will also help you with goldsmithing. You can create finer pieces of jewelry that way.
I need a hammer and tongs for that. Show me what you have. That's done. Show me what you have.